David here, and I'm finally getting to bring Paul onto the channel, and you're going to get to hear from him. He's going to be my riding companion this summer. When I originally planned to do this, I was thinking, well, I'm going to be doing this solo. And I knew Paul was a cyclist, and when he got wind of this, he expressed interest, and I said, fantastic, I'd love to do this with somebody. So instead of me introducing him, I'll let Paul introduce himself and tell us why you're deciding to do this, why you're embarking on this adventure this summer.
Well, I've been a cyclist pretty much all my life, since I was a child. I'm originally from Ireland, a very small town in Ireland, and that was my primary mode of transport in Ireland. So, I've been cycling pretty much most of my life. I was sort of semi-amateur competitive cyclist for a long time, for quite a few years. But now I have retired from competitive cycling, and I was looking for something else to do. And I've always wanted and always been interested in the idea of riding across. Actually, just excited about the idea of riding a long distance, and then. But I haven't. If it was left to me, I would probably never have done it. But when I heard Dave was making this plan to do it, I thought, this is great. Someone who is going to do all the planning and all the organisation, and all I have to do is just like tag along. I thought, this is perfect for me. So, yeah,
good answer.
Yeah,
and so where I have my deficiencies, like Paul knows a ton about training and nutrition and bike maintenance, and he's already been helping me on things. So I think that the areas that I'm strong in and the areas that Paul are strong in, they're good complements for each other.
Yeah, I think so. You're definitely a planner. Dave sent me the GPX files. I've imported them into Google Maps. I've looked at the route, and I'm super excited to get going with that. But like I say, if Dave hadn't done this, I would have gone to my grave and never have done this. I would not have taken on a project like this. But now that I've committed to doing it, I'm super excited to do it. So, yeah.
And what, Paul, are you most excited about for the trip?
I'm most excited about seeing new places. I truly believe that you don't necessarily have to go to the most amazing national parks. I like to see the small town America. I like to see rural areas. I just like to see new things I have not seen before, and that excites me. The idea of every single day being somewhere different, I find that very, very exciting. I always have. It's not like something new. I've always liked to travel, and I always like to see new places. So the idea of doing that for the period of time that we're going to be doing it, and sort of waking up every morning in a different place, that combined with riding a bicycle, which I love to do, it's like, to me, it's the perfect adventure, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you most apprehensive about? What scares you the most about the trip?
I don't know. That's a good question. Apprehensive. Not very much, to be honest. Not very. I mean, the thing I do think about is like my health. That if something were to happen, halfway across America, and something happened with my health, that worry, that's always a worry. So I don't want anything to interfere with it. Touch wood, I'm in good health. I have no issues, no problems, and I just had a physical last week, so I'm in good shape. But that's the only concern I would have, that either a health problem or an accident or something like that.
Sure. Yeah. Paul's going to attempt to do this smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah. And my pipe. I'm Guinness. I'll be drinking. Instead of water, I'll actually be drinking Guinness. I'm going to put Guinness in my Camelback and have it, the pipe to my mouth.
Paul's actually extremely healthy. He'll be the healthy eater. Certainly this summer I'll be the one with a bad diet, I think.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see just all the different terrain, because I feel like a lot of the riding I've done has been in Europe, all over France, ridden all the big mountains in France, and in Ireland too and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see, just the different terrains and different kind of areas and stuff. So that's going to be fun. Yeah.
And Paul and I are reading a lot of ride reports on Crazy Guy on a Bike, and I've sent him a number of things, and that has really done a lot to get me prepared. Like every single Transamerica, ride report I read talks about, do you know about Eastern Kentucky? What you look out for in Eastern Kentucky, Paul?
No.
Dogs chasing you.
Every
single report says that the dogs chasing you in Eastern Kentucky is a real thing.
Yeah.
Like they will chase you for miles. They will bite your panniers. They will pierce your rear tires and give you flats. Yeah. So those are the sort of things that I'm learning about to try to prepare myself mentally. And also, like, I think I'm going to go into this expecting every car to not be giving me 3 feet. Yeah. Because then if they do, that'll be great. I'll have something to celebrate. Yeah. But not to expect every car to give me 3 feet, because I think that would make for a miserable 65 days across America. Yeah. Because there's going to be enough to get upset about.
Humans worry me more than animals.
Sure.
Yeah, as far as it goes, car drivers and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, in general, there's always going to be people that are angry that you're on the road at all, but for every one of those there's like 9 more that are kind of I think will be interested to I've ridden in cities. I've ridden in London, Belfast and places, and Tucson is not that bad. It's really, I feel like it's not been that bad, and in general all the years I've cycled, it's not been that bad. Good.
So
I'll keep you safe.
I'll keep me safe. He'll be the chief safety coordinator. I'm doing this YouTube channel playlist thing, and that'll be my form of journaling and remembering the trip. Are you planning on anything to keep these memories intact? You're going to take a lot of photos?
I'm going to take a lot of photos. I love to take photos, and I have a website. I have a Zenfolio website. And I have albums on the website, from all my trips. So I'm going to make an album for this trip.
Awesome.
And then lots and lots of photos.
Awesome.
That's my
plan. Hopefully I can get access to what Paul's taking, and I'll give Paul access to everything that I'm recording.
Yeah.
And we can put together some good media. Yeah, my hope for all this, I don't know if I've told you, is that I would hope other people would see this and say, hey, I could do this. This looks interesting. I want to do this next summer. And here's a YouTube channel with a bunch of videos with a bunch of resources. Right. These are good churches to stay at, campsites to stay at, city parks, good route to take. Yeah. Those sort of things.
And what not to do, maybe. So,
maybe.
Yeah.
Some of that.
Yeah.
That's all I had to ask you, Paul. Any parting words?
No, I'm excited to make this trip. Like we keep saying, I could go tomorrow. I could just pack up and go tomorrow. I'd be quite happy to do it. But
it's about 7 weeks away.
Yeah,
from
7
departure.
Weeks. That's not long.
Departure date.
Yeah, it's not long. All so right. I'll miss my dog. I think she's not going to be happy. So I don't know how she'll handle it. It's so a dog, you can't say I'm going to be gone for a period of time, but I'll be back. They don't know that. So Molly's going to be very, very sad. So I hope she's okay. So yeah.
Thanks for chatting with me, Paul.
Okay, Dave.
And people watching this on YouTube, you'll see a lot more of Paul.
Yeah. Take care.
This summer. See ya.